Good morning, happy Sunday, and I just wanted to check in. This is Sarah with Sarah Lee Crochet and Fabrics, and I am at my little desk area and working on some crafty stuff. So I did get 2 orders for this material bucket hat, so I will be doing that. I'm not sure if I'm going to finish it out today or tomorrow. I already started cutting my fabric to make a bucket hat out of this one. And so once I'm done with cutting up the fabric for the Carolina Panthers and all of the lining, then I would start making that. But I don't know if I'll make that today or not. I'm kind of in the mood of finishing out my granny square border. So, but for granny squares, I did make this beanie. I had the idea in my head and it turned out pretty good. It's in Jamaican colors, Jamaican flag colors, and I will include a picture of it actually on a mannequin. But yeah, it's just a standard adult beanie. And if you've ever been to Jamaica, Jamaica is one of those places where you'll see crochet all over the place. So people crochet, people sell crochet in the streets, people that live there wear crochet items. So I wanted to try it out and I liked it, you know. So I will include a picture of that on my mannequin head. But what I'm doing today, I decided to border my bright color granny square with this neutral color. The actual yarn was a Crafter's Secret from Hobby Lobby a long time ago. As you see, I bought it on sale for 74 cents. And I have 2 skein of these, so that's what I'm going to border it with. And it's 355 yards. I'm not sure if they have the same color or not, but that's what I bought. So I am just going to crochet these borders a little bit and chat with you guys. How's everybody doing? It is a beautiful day where I am. I think it's like 60 degrees maybe, but it's super windy. So yeah, that is what is going on. So I have about, I don't know how many squares I have. You know, let me just count it real quick. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. So I think about 40 squares is what I ended up with. That's all I would do for this particular, I don't know if it's going to be like a throw or a blanket, I don't know. But that's where I stopped. Simply because I ran out of most of my scrap yarn. I'm sure I have some other places maybe, but I've really made a pretty good dent in my scrap yarn pile, so I'm really happy about that. I will continue, because I really enjoy making granny squares. I don't know what it is, but I really enjoy it. And so I may try some other patterns, or whatever the case may be, and go from there. But I just really like the look of it, so I will keep making them. But yeah, if you hear any noise in the background, it's the wind shaking up everything. That's just what's going on today. So I am officially off work until Friday. So, and right now it's Sunday. So I like to make outings all at once these days, just because, I mean, I think it's the pandemic kind of got me started with not just running around all day every day. So I tried to make all of my outings in one day. And I was going to go out today, but I decided not to, just because a lot of places was not open for a really long time. And so tomorrow, since I'm off as well, it would just make more sense where I can go more places and get more done. So that's what I'm going to do tomorrow. I'm also going to go to a park and pack up my granny squares and just enjoy some nice breeze. Hopefully there's no rain tomorrow. I need to look. And just put my granny squares together. And just, there's this one specific park that I love, and it's absolutely gorgeous. They have little boats people can ride, and there's kids, and then there's a skating ring area, and it's just absolutely gorgeous. And I like to go there whenever I can to just kind of breathe and take, you know. So I'm going to take my crochet out there tomorrow and just relax for a little bit and put my blanket together. They have little cabanas that you can sit under, and they have lots of flowers. They even have an area where they have bees and stuff that produce honeys. They have vegetables and fruits growing, and then actually right across from it is where they have my state botanical gardens. So you have like the water with the ducks all over the place. So yeah, it's a nice little area I like to go to. So hopefully I'll get an opportunity to go there tomorrow, and then just be able to sit back and put my granny squares together. So another one there is done, and I just set them all together until I am all done. And then I will go ahead and do all of my ends, which I think I'm going to do all of my ends today, because I only have like 5 more granny squares left. So I've been really struggling lately because I've been with my job for almost 12 years, and so much has changed in the last year. We've had leadership changes and all kinds of stuff, and it's just the mental health is just not good right now with so many of us. You know, most of us, as far as with my department, most of us work remotely now. And it's just really, really gotten tough. And I've been hanging in there, you know, kind of thinking, okay, it will change, you know, maybe it's just we're really busy. And it's not even really, because I deal with people on the phone, it's not even really the people. I don't have a problem with the people, but it's just become such a taxing environment for so many of us, and stress level is just really high. And so I'm considering looking for another job, which within itself is stressful, because sometimes when you've been with a company for so long, you know the ways of the company, and it's kind of like one of those sayings, it's cheaper to keep her kind of situation. But at some point, you really just have to decide, you know, is this worth it any longer? You know, will things change? Is anything being heard? But I don't know. I was just talking to my brother about it today, actually. And he works for the federal government. And he was like, well, let's get your resume going and then see what's out there, you know. Because now my preference is that I still do want to work from home. So that's something that my current job put on the table that I really enjoyed. So I really do like working from home. So now that's kind of what I want. So we'll see. I'm going to send him all of my information tomorrow, and he's going to do my resume and, you know, just see. You know, I'm not in any bad standing with my job. You know, I feel I'm a great employee, so there's no issues. So it's not like I have to leave at a certain time or anything like that. So it's totally up to me. So I'm just going to give it a go and see what's out there and see if the grass is green on the other side or if I just need to stick it out, you know. But it's definitely not an easy environment. But anyway, I'm off for the next few days to kind of get things done. I'm excited about getting this blanket done, which is going to be awesome and bright and fun. I don't know. I might have to start selling these because, I mean, how many blankets can a girl really need? I really have enough already, so I'm good in the blankets department. So I might have to put these up for sale, or at least try it anyway. You know, sometimes crochet items are hit or miss. And I don't know anyone yet. I mean, I know a lot of people make a living off of like YouTube channels related to crochet or fiber art. But as far as just selling crochet, I don't know. I think it'll be cool to sell an item every now and then. Kind of what I do with my bucket hats and stuff. But yeah. It's going to be pretty. I think I am gonna list it online when I'm done with this, because I think it's just extremely beautiful and vibrant. So we will see. Maybe it'll sell, maybe it won't. Either way, I'm good with it. So we'll see. And it's extremely nice being able to get rid of some of my scrap yarn. I think the next blanket I may have to make will be for 5-weight yarn, because I do have a pretty good sizable stock of that for scrap yarn. So it may have to be 5-weight. And then also, I think tomorrow I'm going to go by my Hobby Lobby clearance center that I did a video not too long ago about their yarn. So I may go by that. I have to pass it anyway, so I think I may go back in there. There was a few yarn I saw that I did not get, and who knows, maybe they'll have something new. I doubt it, because usually they don't update their stock too dramatically. You know, they may have a couple of new stuff, but it won't be all new. But I actually like to go in there because they have all of the holidays, like Christmas and Valentine's. They have different rooms for those items. So you can literally go in there and there's like a whole Christmas setup that stays up year round. So you'll find Christmas stockings and just everything Christmas. And then they have, I mean, everything Christmas. And then they have the same for like fall decorations. And then they have like little sections for all of the other holidays like Mardi Gras. They have for like Hawaii themed items. And then also, what is it? Like just every holiday, St. Patty's Day, everything. And then what they have as well is just pretty much everything Hobby Lobby sells. They'll have a rug section, art section, mugs, kitchenware, you know, all of the unique items, enamel, pots, pans, just everything you see pretty much at Hobby Lobby or have seen. They'll have it. They have some floral, some yard decorations. So yeah, it's a pretty cool little space to walk in and look around. And it's a big space, so I like to go there every now and then and just walk around. Sometimes I don't even buy anything. That's rare. But, and then they also have a lot of books on craft, crochet. I bought a few books from there. It's kind of a hit or miss on the prices. Sometimes their prices can be regular with books, like you would just go into the regular Hobby Lobby store and get, or sometimes they put them on clearance for a couple of bucks. So I like to look around. And then of course they have a remnant fabric section where the fabrics are all cut. They usually have a few bolts of like uncut fabric, but it's usually not much. But they have a lot of remnants, so I guess maybe they sent fabric that people cut and then decide not to buy or something like that. So they have like a whole roll of that. Again, the prices can be hit or miss. Sometimes there'll be a couple bucks, and then sometimes somebody wants to charge quite a bit more. So let me do one more. Let me do this bright one. See, these move about pretty quickly when you're just doing the border. So it's been about, what, a little bit close to 15 minutes or so, and I've done, what, 3 of them? I don't even know. I just moved through them pretty well. And I usually just go over the straggly yarn tail just for a few stitches, and then I'll come back once I'm all done with all of these and then weave them in by weaving them in 3-4 times in the work, just to make sure everything stays put through normal wear and tear. You know, I often get so sad when I go to thrift stores and I'll see like a granny square blanket and it's for sale, you know, for whatever, you know, somebody donated it. And when it's in really good condition, I think like, oh my God, somebody put so much work into that. It's always kind of sad, but I guess things happen. So maybe sometimes I think maybe the memories was, they didn't want to have those memories, I guess. But yeah, you'll see like and it'll be like one of those complicated granny squares, you know, where it's so much work and it's in such good condition still. So, you know, they put a lot of good hard work into making that for somebody. And now it is in a thrift store. But anyway, not everybody appreciate handmade. So what you gonna do? I mean, there's certain friends I would never give handmade items to because they just, it's not so much that they're not good people. They just don't understand it. They don't relate to it. They didn't grow up with it. So for those people, yeah, I'll go and buy, you know, if I want to get them like a throw or a blanket, I'll go buy, you know, a little something from Ross or something like that. They just relate to those better. And then you have those people who adore handmade and they just appreciate it so much because they understand, you know, the work. Even if they don't do any handmade items, they still either grew up in a family that did, so they understand and respect the value of it. So you just have to learn, because I hear people all the time on my Facebook. I'm part of this Facebook page, and they're so hurt when they give, you know, handmade items to people. This one lady had made a beautiful blanket, and the person she gave it to used it as a dog blanket for, like, I don't know, outside too. It wasn't even inside. And she was so hurt because it was a lot of work that went into that blanket, and I guess it wasn't intended to be an animal blanket. She had given it to the person as a wedding gift or something, and she was so hurt that they posted a pic of this blanket outside, dirty, with the dog, you know, doing whatever on it, and she was so hurt over it. I guess if she had intentionally made it for the dog, maybe that wouldn't have been so hurtful, but it looks like she made it for that person as a gift for them to use and appreciate, you know. But you just have to know people. It's nothing necessarily, you know, sometimes they're not being mean, they just don't know better, or they don't know the difference. So not everybody deserves a handmade gift. That's the lesson of the day. Not everybody deserves a handmade gift. And then sometimes when you give a gift, you just have to give it and let it go and realize that whatever they do with it is up to them, so you can't be hurt. But it's kind of hard when you make handmade items, so you put a lot of time into it, so you can't help but take it personal. Oh my gosh, I'm almost done, guys. This is like one of my favorite squares. Look how vibrant and pretty that is. I love it. Oh, let me make sure I grab my straggler here. Yes. I'm loving the bright. I also saw, guys, on Pinterest, a lady that did crochet granny square, but the way she did the colors, it made it look like tie-dye. It was super pretty. And so, you know, I saved that picture. Don't know if I'm going to ever make it, but I have it in my phone to look at. Okay, guys, so I'm going to cut off here. I've gone over the 20 minutes. I'm going to fast forward it a little bit, so it'll be less than that. But you guys have a wonderful, wonderful, beautiful Sunday. And I will talk to you later. Bye.